Hey, so here we got a sick hive, and I know why it's sick, because I took too many bees while they were still trying to expand. And so combined with this heat wave, combined with the lack of nectar coming in, look at all these robber bees trying to rob this pail of sugar in here. I'm trying to feed all the colonies, because there's just not enough flowers opening right now that gives them nectar. So a lot of robber bees right now trying to find some food. And so combined with the stress of me taking too much brood and taking too many bees at one time, they got stressed, and that created diseases. So we're gonna look inside, identify the diseases. Usually when they have some stress and a little disease shows up, all the disease shows up at the same time. So you kind of see a little bit of everything, but you can see which one's the main cause. So we're gonna dig in and see what's going on. Okay, it's important to disinfect. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna open that. And I'll show you exactly why I think this hive is sick. See that pattern? It's really spotchy, but most of it is empty because they're cleaning it out. So here, let me show you what I see. I'm gonna shake the bees off first. So let's get a closer zoom in. So you can see a lot of that larva has curled up, doesn't look pearly white. So that's probably EFB. That's probably EFB. You see how it's like melted down in the cells? So they're curved, melted down. That one's, I think it's like sac brood of it. So that's another disease, probably sac brood, I think. So you see how it's curled down. That's probably EFB. So EFB is European foulbrood. That might be, I don't know, that might be, looks like they're chewing it down. So that's EFB for sure. So it could be EFB, a lot of EFB down here, sac brood. So that's sac brood, EFB. So mainly EFB. I wonder if there's any chalk brood as well. So see how it's like curved down at the bottom of the cell, and they melted down, turning a pale color. And it's not an American foul brood, because they would have capped it over, tear open the cell, but they're not getting capped over, so they're just dying. So that EFB is a bacteria disease. It's a bacteria disease that's fighting for the larva's food. And so they're pretty much what's happening is the larva's getting starved out. So they don't have nutrition to develop. Yeah, might even see a little bit of, you see a little tail there. That could be like sac or chalk brood starting. That's for sure, that's EFB down there. I could even probably get a stick or something and pull it out a little bit. So that looks pretty ripe. Kind of brownish. So that's pretty dried out in there. Pretty confident this is a European foul brood. So the big question is how to fix this. Well, it's quite simple actually. You apply antibiotics, but I'm gonna take another. Yeah, definitely EFB. You can tell it's all down there. See how all the. So they should look like that, pearly white against the back of the wall, but now they're sunken down to the bottom and melting, drying up, dying, like that, curled. Definitely signs of EFB. And this is due to the fact I took too many bees from this colony all at one time. and they get stressed combined with no food coming in. So I'll just lightly feed syrup, give them some food, give them some pollen. So what I'm doing now, that I identified that it is for sure a sick colony, and okay, there's the queen. So I don't think it's to do with anything of the queen. I think it's the stress of the colony and the time of year. They're trying to expand from a small nuke. So what I'm gonna do is a little trick here. Let's actually ice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna isolate her. That way she can't lay any more. Where is it? It's got an isolation cage. This is a pushing queen cage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna isolate her. Let's push it over here. Should be good enough. So we're gonna push that against the plastic frame. So what this does, it isolates her so she can't lay any more eggs. And the reason why I do that is it creates a little brood break. So if she stops laying for a little bit, they can still feed her. If she stops laying for a little bit, the bees have a chance to clean up those dirty cells. So I don't think there's any wax on that side, so we're just gonna go tight against that. So we're gonna give them pollen patties. I got a bucket of syrup in there. I think it's almost empty. Yeah, it's empty. They gotta give them a bucket of syrup. And so I'm gonna cage her in there for, I will say, maybe like 4 or 5 days. That way there's no eggs for 4 or 5 days. And the bees have a chance to clean up all the dirty cells. And I'm gonna apply some antibiotics to them. That way the new larva that's hatching out won't be infected by the EFB bacteria. So cage her in there a couple days, and oh, you know what? What else could do? These girls look like they're kind of full of bees. Let's grab a couple shakes of nurse bees from this one. Excuse me, girls. It's kind of hot today, so they're all hanging outside. Let's pull the entrance a little bit. Grab something in the middle. See, nice looking brood frame. Oh, there's the queen. Here, let's grab the queen. There, leave her down there. She goes back inside the house. Leave that there. Shake a couple more. Let's get like 2 or 3 shake. They have a lot of bees inside. It's getting hot in there. And maybe one more. That should be enough. And I know that I didn't shake the queen because we put her down. Wow, it is hot today. I think it's like 33 Celsius. We're in the middle of a heat wave. Okay, there we go. Still got a lot of, see, they're just hanging outside because it's just so hot. And hopefully these are mostly nurse bees. I also need to I'm gonna dump extra nurse bees in there. So these extra nurse bees are gonna help clean out those dirty cells. Okay, so I trap her in there, give them a little brood break and then give them a little boost in population of nurse bees. All that's left is start feeding them a little bit. They're empty, but most importantly, I need to wash. So I got gloves on. I'm gonna throw these away. Most importantly is to wash my tools in bleach to disinfect the bacteria that might be on my hive tool, my gloves and everything. So don't want to spread it to the other colonies and disinfect it. Come back in 5 days, see if it's cleared of that EFB and feed them a little bit. That's it. Okay, it's time to check on the sick hive and to see if they've cleaned up some of that EFB, and we're gonna check for queen cells and release the queen out of the cage, because I'm guessing they're gonna create queen cells because they think something's wrong with the queen because she's not laying. She's in there, but she's not laying, so they might do supersedure cells because they think the queen's something's wrong. Okay, so we got a bucket of chlorine just to clean up any diseases and anything that might spread to another colony on my tools and wearing gloves, because I don't want to spread any diseases. I really don't want to share frames from this hive with any other hive in case it spreads the disease. Okay, so the queen is on that one, so we're gonna take that off. I wonder if there's any brood. So there's the queen. Is she alive and well? She is alive and well. Right inside there, looking good. We'll pop her open after we just do our inspection. A little bit brood there. So I got brood there. Don't see any more diseases, so which is really good. So the treatment is working. Let's check out some of these middle frames. So it looks like, yeah, there's some queen cells there. Let's shake these off. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. So we got some queen cells in there. I'm just gonna pop all those queen cells because they do have a queen and she is healthy. So they've chewed that one out, a little bit sunken down there. They've cleaned that out. But overall, just a little bit. That one's a little bit there too. That one's a little dirty down there. That one's pretty dirty too. But overall, it looks like they've cleaned up a little bit. That one's a dead larva too, probably due to some infection. But they seem to have cleaned up most of those dirty cells. How about this side? Yeah, this one side has more, but we're gonna pop that cell, pop that queen cell, get rid of those because they do have a queen already. And let's see, so we got some dirty cells down there that's melted down at the bottom. Could be also be chalk brood too. Or see, they're pulling that one out. See that cell? They've pulled that one out because they want to get rid of it because there's it's been probably 6 days since we it's been 6 days since we caged that queen up. So there's 6 days of no new eggs coming out. So when there's no new eggs, it means that the bees look for other housekeeping to do. Because if they don't have baby bees to take care of, they do housework cleaning. That's why we cage that queen in there. But that also makes them think that something's wrong with the queen, and they start making supersedure cells. Let's see, this one's really dirty, you can tell. Some of the frames are also coming out. But let's see, get rid of that. Nothing in that one. Oh yeah, like that's kinda not looking that good. So that one's melted down at the bottom. This one's getting chewed out, so they're finishing cleaning it out. That's good. They've uncapped that one. Looks like it's pupated already. So that's kind of good genetics. It means they're detecting something wrong with it and they're uncapping it. Some people call it VSH, Varroa sensitive hygiene. Overall, looks like they're cleaning up, which is good. Okay, let's see, any more dirty cells? A lot less than before, so that's like kind of dirty, but they're cleaning that out. See, they're cleaning that one out. That one's getting cleaned out, looking good. That looks like a dying larva, which I don't like seeing, but they're cleaning it out. So they are cleaning out those dirty cells, which is very good to see. Do need to give them more pollen though. Once that new brood hatches, they're gonna want more pollen. Let's see. A couple dirty ones there and there. Oh, there's some queen cells. So we're just gonna pop. A little bit. So you see how this one's getting chewed out. That one's kind of developed too. They opened that cell out. How about this side? Okay, they started to pull this one out. Started chewing that. Nope, new baby bees hatching out. Good to see. Gives them more of a nurse bee population to do houseworking. So looking pretty good. I would say most of that disease has cleared up. And then hopefully these brand new baby bees should be able to take care of what's happening. If any more diseases pop up, they will be able to take care of it. And nothing on that. So we got rid of those queen cells, and I think it's time to release the queen. Anything on this side? Nope, just nectar. So they've cleaned out, I would say 90% of it after 5 days, which is very good to see. And hopefully they keep it that way. And it was my mistake. I took too much brood and bees away from them all at once, because I thought they had like extra 4 frames of brood that I took away just to slow them down, make some more mating nukes with them. But I need to take less next time. So we are gonna let the queen go. She's in there. Oh, how many queen cells here? Nope. All that new larva looks really good. Looks very healthy. So the medication's working. There she goes, right there. Freedom. So she's gonna go back to work, and hopefully this little brood break gives them that head start they need to clean up and take care. So we're gonna make sure she gets down safely. Always keep an eye on her while you're putting her down. Okay, just smoke the bees away. Tighten that up. And let's give them some pollen patties too. They're gonna need it once she starts laying up again. And a little bit more treatment just to finish up the okay, and that's it. So treated the hive, make sure she's nice and clean, and now we gotta disinfect the gloves and the tools so they don't spread. Okay, and that's how you fix a sick hive.